this is Just Gavin here. Welcome to a different video, and today I'm doing another settings video again. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a few different videos on the settings app. It's basically an app that I don't go on really regularly, but I just thought I can kind of do a couple of videos on different things and talk about it. So we're going to be aiming it on the Windows security today. So I just thought we can do a video on it to let people know what's going on with it and stuff like that. So you need to be aware of it. That's kind of the aim of it. So be aware of the Windows security. That's kind of the aim of what I'm going to be talking about, and also the facts of basically what you need to kind of explain about what Windows security is. So yes, so if you don't know what it is, it's basically this up here, which says Windows Defender Security Center is your home to view and manage your security health of your device. So what it is, by the way, is it's basically a thing where you need to be control of your things, by the way. So it says here protection areas, which is virus, secure, firewall and network protection, app and browser control, voice security, voice performance health, and family options. So that's kind of most of them. And we're not going to be clicking on any of them. I'm just going to be looking at them all. Now, so we've got that one up here. So let's go and start off with this one called virus and threat protection, which is called protection for your device against threats. So this one's kind of an end on threats, if you know what I mean. I don't really know what the word threat means. I know I do know it, but I just don't. So yeah, so I think this is kind of like people. I think this one, like people, getting into it or anything like that. So yeah. The main thing is just make sure that you've got your security locked, basically, so you don't get any people, you don't get any people into it. If it kind of makes sense, obviously, people that are healthy and stuff like that, and you don't get any, people, getting into it or anything like that. I think that's kind of the aim of that one. I don't really know it personally though. But yeah, I think that's kind of the aim of that one. Obviously, keep it as it is, and then obviously you'll be all right. And then if you do keep it all right, you'll be okay. Obviously, with people, with people not getting into the account, because obviously you've kept it secured and you've kept it protection and stuff like that. So make sure that you're keeping all of that, because that'll be very, very helpful for you if you do end up keeping it like that. So yeah, that's kind of that one really. Moving on to the next one, which is called account protection. Secure your account and sign in. So yeah, this one is quite an important one. So make sure that you've got your account secured. Basically, make sure that it's all locked. Make sure you have a secret password. Make sure you have a secret account. Obviously, I have, by the way. So that's kind of my thing. And yeah, make sure that you're signed in right. Make sure you've got your your account to sign in, your password to sign in, so make sure that you've got all that. And you have to make sure that your account's all safe, because that's what protection means. Make sure that your account is all pretty much safe, and make sure that your password is right and your your username is right and stuff like that. So yeah, just gotta make sure that all that's completely right, and don't mess it all up or anything like that. Just make sure it's all safe, and make sure that everything is kind of very, very smooth for yourself, and just make sure that everything's all right for you. And yeah, just make sure everything's just okay for your account. So that's kind of lock protection of the account. So that's kind of the aim of that one. Be aware of that one. Next one is called firewall and network. So and it says here, who said what careless your network? So this one's aimed on network. This one. So my network is Virgin Media. That's what I kind of use, network on internet. So my network is Virgin Media, and my network is O2, O2 on my phone. Network on this, I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's just Virgin Media, isn't it? Yeah. So firewall and network. I think what firewall means. I think it means that don't let anyone get to your network, if that makes sense. I'm not sure whether that is actually right. I think it means don't get anyone into the network. I think that's kind of what that one means for firewall. I've actually never heard of the word firewall. Obviously, I've heard of fire, I've heard of a wall, but I've never heard them both together. So I didn't even know that firewall was actually a word. So that's new to me, isn't it? Yeah, so make sure that your network is pretty much safe, I guess. Just make sure that everything's completely safe, and just don't let just don't let anything like bother you or anything like that. Just make sure that everything's kind of alright with yourself, and just make sure that everything's kind of alright. That's kind of like the aim of what I've got to say and stuff. And yeah, just make sure that everything's completely alright, because that's what you need to do, isn't it? If you want to keep safe and stuff like that, that's what you kind of need to do. So make sure that you do that if you can. So that's kind of the aim of that one. Next one is called App and Browser Control, App Protection and Online Security. So this is kind of a like online website, this one. So for example, with YouTube, so make sure that you've got your YouTube account secured. Basically, make sure that you keep it locked. Basically, make sure, because that's what I've got, by the way. So make sure that you've got your YouTube account locked so you don't get anyone in it. That's kind of that one. With other apps as well, such as like social media and stuff like that, I've kind of got everything locked on mine, so that's kind of alright. But yeah, just make sure that you've got every app protected and also secured, and make sure that you keep your online security safe as well. Make sure that you keep all that as well. I know that sometimes it does actually ask you for an online like security thing. I know that I've kind of had one before, so I know it's kind of asked me for one of them before, and I did actually go through it all myself. So it will actually kind of ask you for a few of them. Just make sure that you're safe online and stuff like that. So make sure you kind of are around. Like, so I've been online for nearly 4 years ago, nearly. And the first time I got my computer, it was actually asking me about online security stuff, and yeah, I was kind of pretty much safe for that anyway. So I kind of what I was doing with all this online stuff. So I was kind of alright with it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I kind of pretty much know what it were anyway and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty much just like online safety, online protection and stuff like that. That's kind of what it is and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the base of that one. Okay, moving on. Next one is called device security. Security that comes built in your device. So this is kind of aimed on device, this one. So basically, it's kind of telling you to keep your device secured, basically on security. So I think this one means like, I don't know how to address this one. I think login maybe. This one maybe like login maybe or anything like that. Like obviously, it's kind of that one, I think. So just make sure that you don't get anyone into the computer. I think that's kind of what this one means. So yeah, just make sure that you don't get anyone into the computer. I think that's kind of what this one means. So just make sure that you're safe, and just make sure that you've kept everything okay, and just make sure that you don't leave anything open, so people just don't get into it. That's kind of the aim of this one. And just make sure that you've got it all completely safe. Just make sure that there's nothing happening, and yeah, just make sure that you're pretty much all safe and stuff like that. Just make sure that you're doing all of that. So yeah, that's kind of the rooms of that one. Next one is called Device Performance and Health, which is called Reports on the Health of your device. So this is like kind of a health, this one. So health is not really it's not really bothering me too much, the health situation. Like obviously, because I've been doing I've been doing YouTube for like nearly 4 years now, and my health has not been sometimes my health has been going pretty down, obviously, when I've not been making videos and stuff like that. But my health at the moment has been doing all right at the moment. Obviously, it is kind of all right. I know what I'm doing on the computer, so yeah, my health is kind of all right, and I know that I do need to keep my health kind of quite up. I don't want to go down on health or anything like that. So I just need to make sure that I don't end up keeping my health as it is, because I don't want my health going down and then going back up again. So I just need to make sure that I do keep my health kind of a quite a good level. I just need to make sure that I do end up keeping it as it is, and I will end up doing that. So that'll be the original plan about my health. But at the moment, it's not been affecting me too much. So try and be aware of the health situation is what I've got to say. And the final one is family options, and this one says manage how your family use their device. So my family, they don't really my family don't really use my computer. Obviously, it's just me. It's just kind of me that uses the computer. So I know that my mum has been on it a few times to kind of sort some stuff out on it and stuff like that. But it's kind of mainly me that uses it. Obviously, my family don't use it, because it's just me that's on it. So it's kind of just telling you to keep your family device. Well, I think I do normally keep my my family as a device really. Of kind of with safety and stuff like that. I think that's kind of the aim of this one really. And it's just basically telling me to keep it all. I think I will definitely keep it all like that. Like obviously with the with the family stuff, I will end up keeping it all of that. I will definitely end up doing that and stuff like that. So that'll be the original plan anyway. I will end up doing all of that. So that'll be very, very good. So yeah, hopefully I will end up keeping all of that as it is, and hopefully just keeping it all pretty much safe. To be fair. To be honest with you, just keep it all as it is, and then just keep it all safe. That's going to be the plan anyway. And yeah, hopefully I will end up doing that with the family one. Hopefully that'll be the plan. So that's that one. So there we are then, guys. So that is pretty much all the ones that you've got to be aware of. Just make sure that you're aware of every single one that I've kind of said. Obviously, with the ones that are kind of on there, And then my thing I'm going to say really is just make sure that you're safe when you're using all this. Obviously, at the moment I'm kind of safe with every single thing on there. Obviously, with gaming and YouTube and stuff like that, I'm kind of safe with every single thing on there. So just try and be aware of every single thing and just make sure it don't affect you, basically. And yeah, just be safe and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm saying. And just be aware. That's kind of what I'm saying. So yeah, that is kind of it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It was kind of a video that I just kind of wanted to do on this Windows security to let people know. I will do more videos on it, so with more advice, so make sure you just stay around and we'll try and do more. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.